You are currently on Navigator House Emed-Useli's Space Station Omega, orbiting Askellon Prime. The planet was recently invaded by a Tyranid and other Xeno species that you have eviscerated using an ancient Eldari artifact, or rather witnessing another Inquisitor using it. When it was used, the planet was strangely reshaped. It seems as though the planet's surface and atmosphere was changed back to a different time as the planet was flowing through the warp. The device at the center of the planet is a warp device of ancient origin, and this Inquisitor had apparently learned to use it in a way that you were not prepared to. And he turned it to a specific time where he knew that the arch-savant, Deruli, who you have been searching for, which this campaign has been going on for 9 years, looking for this one individual, searching for his old... through his notes, for the secret of what's going on in this sector, for how the warp storm originated. When the Inquisitor found him, he captured him and took him back to the allied Navigator House Emed-Useli, which he controls. You immediately retreated from the planet upon discovering this, and you have now launched an operation into their space station. This is an operation that you have planned and launched against the will of some of the people among the Inquisition. The Inquisitor wants you to retrieve his arch-confessor, Cain. It's a little confusing. Deruli is an arch-savant. Cain is someone who has been with you for a long time. You've never actually met Deruli. You've just been following him, and he was long dead. But this device, with the device, the competing Inquisitor, Carius, was able to flew through the warp and collect him, pick him up through time, basically, and has now retrieved him off-world. You are on your way to hunt and either hunt down, well, that's up to you. I don't know what your plan is, to be honest. You can probably find the enemy Inquisitor on board the space station. You presumably think that Deruli is there, and the Arch-Confessor Cain. Perhaps the Patronov of the Navigator House. Whatever the case, Emed-Useli, the Navigator House, has been a thorn in your side for many years. Begin as you descend into the laboratories of Emed-Useli. Looking around you, you can see vats. You're in the depths of this deep, sinister level of the laboratories. Looking around, you see mutants grow in these airy vats. Their twisted forms, pulsating and twisting with unnatural life. Occasionally, one of them will extract a hand and try to claw at the glass, trying to reach you. You can see a human head screaming for help in the water, hopelessly drowned. You just hear their muffled voice and the bubbles in the water. To your horror, you continue. The air is thick with psychic horrors and whispers of malevolent secrets. And among the shadows, you will see humans nurtured and molded into monstrosities. mute and slumbering between the various vats they seem to be, maintaining them and operating them. They're stripped away from their humanity. And it is a nightmarish realm. You hear screams and horror around you. It's deeply disturbing. And as you wander deeper, I want you all to do, or one of you can choose to do a random encounter test. Random event test. That's a D100. First person to roll it is the one that counts.
Oh.
Should have waited for Coolskid.
What Eldritch abomination awaits us? Benevolent GM.
Higher is worse.
What demon comes to greet us this time? Is it Slanesh?
Alright guys, we're gonna take a 3-minute break.
Oh no, not a 3-minute break, because I've got to go. Oh, yeah, I'll be back later.
Oh yeah, well that's really lucky because I got someone here to control your character. So. But yeah, we shall.
I guess I'll go fill up my cup.
Oh yeah, you have plenty of time. Probably 5 minutes.
I'm gonna get a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just couldn't. You just couldn't wait on. 97. Not good, not good. Not good at all. Yeah, it was good while it lasted. You really shouldn't have rolled 97 on this station. Horrible mistake.
I apologize for nothing.
Well, this will be fun.
For me? We
Oh, 97 is also a thing? It was 97 right now. Oh, I see.
No,
I
don't try
remember.
to make
I
him
remember
feel
one
better.
of the legs was a thing. I think. I think it was the right leg. Always that gets rolled, or is it the left? I don't know. Left leg. Wait, didn't I mark down which leg the Erlen got injured in? Which kneecap is artificial?
Well, if it follows the trend of this game, it is the left leg.
Yeah, probably is.
Most likely. Okay, so who do we have here? We have Rykard. We have Arlene. We have Zeta Beta. Am I right about that?
Yep.
Okay. We have Threel. We don't have Demetrius. We don't have Zach. For some reason, Zach always seems to not be present when there's a big battle. Strange. Oh well. Very strange. Let's see. Yeah, no, this is... It's not good.
Good.
Alright guys, as you're wandering deeper into the laboratories, trying to make your way down to the prisons, you begin to see servitors maintaining some of the cogitators attached to the vats. As you pass them, one of the servitors turns around and he seems more intelligent than you had hoped. He begins speaking. How do you react to this? He speaks in your direction.
I'm going to look at it and see what the hell it wants.
What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
Who's your creator?
Master Plague Bearer.
I look at the others a little questionable. As questionable as a Skitaar can look.
We are moving towards the designated exit. Continue your work, Servitor.
Unsanctioned presence. He steps out of the darkness and you can see half his face illuminated by a lumen above him. He's just staring you dead in the eyes. He will turn around and start running.
Blast him.
With what?
I'm going to blast them with a molten beam.
Okay.
How far is he?
He's exactly 20 meters away. He's running past one of the bigger vats where you see several humans floating in a vat, and any of you who wants to can do a Forbidden Lore Demonology.
No, I got nothing. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I don't have demonology.
I guess.
Neither do I.
This should be it. Wait, am I wrong? 27 damage, 12 pen.
Ooh. He will evaporate, just explode across the ground. You see like pieces of his bone and hip just blown apart on the ground. Big bloody mess.
Okay, well, that's done it. Maybe we should skedaddle?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
As you turn around, you will hear someone shuffling in the darkness behind you. I want all of you, or let me see how many. Everybody, take a willpower test. If you for some reason are blind, you do not have to take this test.
Success with 1.
Oh, I almost crit failed.
How are you doing? Read up how you did.
I got success with 1. Additional,
Nice.
obviously.
Not sure if
I failed,
I count. I got
but
5
I didn't
success.
critically fail.
How many degrees?
3.
Roll a d100 plus 30.
I got 6 degrees of failure.
D100 plus 60.
I hope this doesn't end up being Zeta Beta's insanity arc now.
Might be.
Shit.
97.
97. That's not too bad.
Panic grips the character. He must flee the source of his fear if able as fast as he can. You can only take a half action and a -20 penalty to all tests. Once away from danger, you must snap out of it. Cold chills run down your spine. You take 2 insanity points.
Oh, goody.
And then another 2 for a total of 4. Thrill.
What about me?
199?
For a total of 129.
Totally overcome, the character screams and vomits uncontrollably for 1d5. 1 round. During this time you can do nothing and drops anything he's holding. Afterward, until the end of the encounter, can only take a half action. You look around, suddenly. Ether, what do they see? What are you doing right now?
It's let's just say unspeakable, because it's not quite horrifying. It's imagine a 3D and a creature of a 3 dimension looking at a creature of a 4 dimension. It's wrong. It's horrifying. I don't know how else to explain it with colors that
What do the other
an
players see
abomination to
when they
behold.
look at you? When they look at you as an individual person, what are you? Your body. What is your body doing right now?
Oh, it's seizing up. Like my arms are ramrod just bolted out from my body. Just head is like tilted up, eyes are rolled into the back. Like,
When people look at you, Zeta Beta, what do they see?
First off, they see the Skitari look up. Just, face doesn't change because obviously, and all you hear is just a robotic scream, and he's just like "Stop! Stop!" and just turns around and starts booking it.
That's an awesome voice, by the way. Sounds kind of like an alarm. How about you, Rickard?
Well, Rickard, looking at the two of them, looking back at the creature, what he called, you'll see him slowly, ever so slowly, go down to his guns and lift them out, while slowly backing up. That is, trying to look non-threatening and trying not to stare at this thing. Says he'll turn around to Arlene and go, Arlene, don't stare back. Just slowly move away.
Arlene, what do they see when they look at you?
Evelyn looks at another one of the horrors, at her companions, and she doesn't understand what's so different about this one. She nods to the nervous Ricard, grabs Triel, who has this weird reaction to just seeing a four-dimensional thing. What's strange about that? She's gonna grab him and try to drag him back away from the thing.
Roll initiative.
Was it? Wait, what did I? I need to. I need to place the token somewhere.
Come on, Arlene. I see your token on the screen. Should I roll for you? Okay. I'll delete your token.
Yeah, it loads now. Okay.
I'll roll for you. Or do you want to do it?
Isn't that Arlene rolled like 11 or something?
Yeah, but it didn't put me on the.
No, it didn't. Okay, I'm gonna roll for you.
Now that it's loaded, I can roll.
11. Okay. Let me put you in there. There you go.
Should
Looks
be
good.
on.
Zeta Beta. How much agility do you have? No, actually it is... Let's just go with Thrill. You have the first turn. When you look across the room, there is a giant vat here. A psychic presence can be felt next to you. Suddenly you will hear a deep as the vat actually opens. It is empty, and it looks kind of like this thing in Independence Day, this smoke-filled room, and this entity just steps out of the door as it actually opens up, and in the shadows behind him you can see this person. This looks like someone who is controlling the creature. It is an abhuman wearing exotic attire and little armor. It has floating orbs around it and a beast around its neck. It looks like a humanoid. It looks absolutely twisted and dark beyond belief. It is holding out an outstretched hand towards the entity that stepped out of the vat. This is a trial round. Next round, everybody gets 15 seconds. And after 15 seconds, we skip the turn.
Can you point to the character that you described?
This is the thing that stepped out of the vat. This is the creature that stepped out of the vat. And this is the snake. This is the guy with the exotic attire.
So I will move about 12. Wait, where's the...
So you are screaming and vomiting uncontrollably. So as you try to move, you just shriek and vomit all over the ground, all over Arlene and everybody. The creature will step out of the vat. The entity. And it is actually floating, which is always a bad sign. And it is absolutely horrifying. You can just hear this deep. It looks in your direction, and you can see these twisted motions as it begins to move. It will run towards you, Ricard. And with its arms stretched out, it will begin clawing at your chest. Do a dodge move. I roll a natural 100 on the attack. He will actually, upon reaching you, something is distracting him. Ricard, what is it?
As the creature runs towards Ricard quickly goes down, grabs a bit of dust off the floor and throws it in his eyes. Obviously this doesn't do any damage, but it's just the cloud in front of it sort of momentarily blinds it.
He will just stand there shrieking, arms waving in there, clawing at you but unable to hit you. Say
Oh my god, did your character just do a pocket sand meme? Okay, my character's going to start running. Where is the exit?
From what you remember, it is all the way over here.
Oh. Yeah, with his last move, he's going to move right here, start booking it. All you just hear him just running. He's like, ah! Ah!
Awesome.
And that's all I can do.
Awesome. What's your run speed? What is your run speed?
Let me look at it. Like 22.
I think you can
Oh,
get
wait.
farther than that.
Actually, no, that's my full move. Oh, I never recorded my run speed. Oh. But I did.
If
want
you
to
want to
figure it
run
out?
in the direction of the exit, it is over there.
Alright.
I'm guessing Dago joins you.
Alright.
Orly.
Marlene is going to extend her hand towards the thing that's also extending the hand towards the creature, and she's going to try to use the same power she used recently, and it's going to do 33 damage with when it hits.
Can you be a little more clear and talk
wait.
a little louder?
And she extends her hand, and a blinding bright white beam goes out from it towards the controlling creature, or
Awesome. Yeah, you will see it get
the
hit.
rogue.
You will get. I'm guessing this is unavoidable, so there's no dodge.
No, it can be dodged.
Okay.
God, I can run fast.
It will dodge. Or hold on. What kind of attack is it?
Psychic attack, molten beam.
No, it will not dodge. So you'll hit it in the chest, and you hear this burning thing as if it's hitting something that can ignite almost.
And I don't know. Oh no, it's not a flame attack. It's smell attack. Yeah.
Awesome.
And as her move, I don't know if I can do it. She's gonna grab with her other hand the vomiting rogue trader. She's going to try to drag him back with her. Unless she can move.
You grab his collar as you're running. You try to pull him back.
That's the half action move. To the sword, yeah.
The entity is. Has it been your turn, Franz?
Not yet, no.
Then I think we skipped your turn. Go ahead and take your turn. Or am I wrong?
Okay.
No, he's after the.
Oh yeah, he or after. Okay. Do that on your turn then, Franz.
Wait, but manifestation already went. I think you used manifestation earlier.
I did. Confusing. Okay, go ahead. Take your turn. Take your turn, Franz.
Okay, so Franz, with the creature stopped in front of it, pulls out his plasma pistol, aims it directly at him, and fires, which hits with 6 additional degrees, and 2 shots come ringing out from the plasma pistol, causing damage 8 pen 4 and damage 11 pen 4, using his special skills when he rolls a 1 damage.
Very nice. You shoot it twice with the plasma pistol, 3 times actually.
I can only shoot twice.
Okay. Each time you burn like a hole through it, and immediately as you burn the hole, the hovering thing, they just seem to grow back. And you notice now that it has chains hanging off its back. And it looks actually absolutely tortured. It is bound in some kind of rope. And the chains have attached it to something in the past. But obviously no longer. At that moment, someone will step out of the shadows. You can see someone out of the corner of your eye. Another one of these strange creatures. And I would like you to do a, let's see, minus 40 dodge, Rickard.
Okay. Success.
How much?
It's flat.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, you dodge one of the attacks. You see a sunburst flow out of its hands towards you. It's going to be first 21 energy damage. 21 energy. To the left leg. 21 energy.
Okay.
And then 15 energy to the left leg.
So 15 times, that's -3.
Minus 3 left leg. So you hit twice in the left leg and a solid blow to the leg sends currents of agony coursing through the target. The target suffers 1 level of fatigue and is knocked prone. Reduces movement by half for 5 rounds. Your leg is temporarily crippled.
Okay.
Another one of the same creatures will come walking towards you. These seem to be arriving from other stations, alerted by the sounds. And let's see. Ether Sarge. A miasma of smoke will suddenly appear around you.
Oh no.
You cannot save against it.
Does a rebreather help?
So yeah.
Does a rebreather help?
Yes. Yes, it does. You basically avoid the fatigue.
Fantastic.
But this smoke is going to surround you and Ether Saj. Both of you need to have a rebreather. Do you have a rebreather, Ether?
Ether?
I do not.
Oof.
He would probably couldn't have it. He would have thrown up in it.
Good point, good point. You take 6 energy damage, ignoring armor, but not ignoring toughness. 6 energy, ignoring armor, but not ignoring toughness. To the chests. And if you don't have a breather, you get 3 fatigue. Type that up in your under fatigue. You have 3 fatigue. Okay, Thrill. You're no longer vomiting. You're gasping for air. What do you do? What do we see when we look at you? The more visual descriptions, the better.
You see me as I just kind of come to my senses. I'm just blinking, just wondering why one of the Areline has a smoking chest, and I'm just looking around at all of the shit that's gone down after what the fuck I experienced, and I just grab Areline, and I assume that he'll be fine with me pulling her. I think it's the girl, pulling her out of the miasma with me towards France.
You can both walk, so you can pull her at full speed, basically.
What's just going on here? Come now, girl. On the France.
Oh, you snapped out of it.
Yes, I snapped out of it. I saw horrors beyond description. Out of here before more demons kill us.
You get an inspiration point.
No, not this way. Wait.
As you push her out of the smoke, you see the creature right in front of you. It just looks over at you, and you can see a sort of a tongue that erupts out of its mouth, almost like a whip, and just flicks in your direction. And it sticks out about 1 full meter. You can see the whole creature sort of contort in a unnatural way, hovering off the ground. And the tongue sort of slides across the ground as it begins clawing at Rickard.
Filthy creature. You are not allowed to harm either myself or my comrades. With that, I will fire at him with my plasma pistol after I
You have moved.
pull it with my quick draw.
You've already moved your full round.
Oh wait, I can't fire?
Unless you have run and gun. Are you a gunslinger?
That one precisely.
Plague Bearer is going to move closer. You're currently surrounded. City Beta, it's your turn.
Let's see here. So half move, half actions, right? Can still run. So yeah, I'm gonna be gone. See ya.
All of you see the Skitari just run away, bolting out of the room.
Screaming away.
Arlene, it's your turn.
Did I kill the thing that I blasted at?
No.
Repeat. This time, she's going to extend her hand again. Instead of pointing, it's going to be like a swirling move. A very brief delay. A sphere of fire appears where it stands. 7 meters in diameter. We'll do 35 damage, no pen.
Beautiful.
And then she's gonna then try to. I think this is a half action. I think she's gonna move 4 meters, skirting the edges of the cloud, still moving away.
Yeah, there's a eruption behind the plague or the entity. You can see some of its energy sort of almost like this dark smoke gets pulled towards it. It gets pulled back, but then just drags itself, forces itself back into manifestation. Those of you who have studied the forces of chaos can recognize that this is a warp entity being used by these psychic engineers in the room against you, obviously sensing that you are a powerful enemy. They elected to awaken this entity, thinking that they could control it. Arlene, as you turn around, the manifestation goes wild. It starts just clawing at Richard's chest, ripping open his armor. And it's going to attack and again roll 96. Oh god. Not very epic right now. So it's just, again, it's like clawing at your chest, Rickard, and it's just trying to hold on to you. You're doing something he doesn't seem to like, or
Maybe it's staring. It's like staring at him, but also through him. It swings, like distorted there, anticipating his movements that had not yet happened, or moving later as the creature struggles to comprehend material reality.
yeah, he is a newborn, kind of, so it makes sense. The plague bearer is going to, seeing you stumble out of the smoke and being a bit sadistic, it is going to look at you, and oh goodness, that would be terrible. Take a willpower test, if there's such. Beautiful. You resist it. Something seems to want to peer into your mind. Yeah.
This time, demon, you caught me unawares before, but I know your trickery.
Awesome. You either think or say that. And you can see one of the plague bearers back here, visibly annoyed at your resistance. Franz.
Franz, whilst laying on the ground, slowly comes up, standing up, blood and the smell of burning flesh coming wafting from his left leg. He pulls out his plasma pistol, aims at the person that is with his hand outstretched to the creature, and fires off 2 shots in quick succession, which hit with a success of +9 additional for damage of 8 pen 4, 13 pen 4.
Beautiful. Creature is not going to dodge, and the shield does not work. So that is 2 hits. Nice.
And with his, what he believes is probably his last breath, he goes across the net and says, "Arling, get the sisters in here now."
It takes time. I can do it right now.
You get an inspiration point. The plague bearer heavily wounded. Let's see. Oh, you hit its head. That's a headshot. Did you mention that? I don't think you mentioned that.
No, I didn't. I thought it was chest, actually.
No, that's a headshot. You're going to shoot off. You're going to shoot off his head. So one of them hits the side of his jaw and burns off the jaw. You just see the jaw hang off its head. The second one hits directly in the temple, goes through the head, and you see the head just evaporate, and then it falls back. Something is moving behind you, Arlene. Do a willpower test. It seems like these twisted psychers want to test your might. They try to dominate your will, but you resist them with your mind.
Pathetic weaklings. You can't get the better of me.
Nice. Another one comes walking out of it. This is like a horror movie when there's like creatures just slowly walking nonchalantly on every corner towards you. They're just slowly walking up, stretching out their hands, and then strange shit happens. And then another one steps out of the darkness, and another one, and another one. And more strange things happen around you. This time, Ethersage. Do willpower tests.
Fuck, I failed with 2 degrees of failure.
You take 7.
I'm gonna fate point it though.
Okay.
To reroll that.
You. Damn. You have an inspiration point, Ether, that you just got. You can use that instead of fate point.
Oh, that was what I used, the inspiration point.
You feel
Okay.
the plague bearer gazing into your mind. A horrifying, sickening feeling fills you. You see these flashes of light, of innocent people brought in here and bound to this horrible nightmare. This, what was previously a human and now some twisted mockery of humanity, takes pleasure in this. As it is now peering into your mind, you see all of the sickness it has inflicted, all the suffering, all the victims. One by one, you relive it. It seems intent on imposing its suffering on you. You live through what seems like a whole lifetime of nightmarish horror. You take 7 damage, ignoring everything, to your chests. Energy damage. You also gain...
Can I inspiration point that away?
You take 3 insanity and 3 corruption points.
Because I only have 5 wounds left.
What are you at?
-2.
-2. -2 energy. The air disappears from your lungs. Do a challenging test or be knocked prone. So you try to draw air and there's just nothing.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna inspiration point that one,
Hey,
since I
you
have
can
one
use-
left from last session.
You can you can only store 1 inspiration point maximum. Even if you get multiple, you can only.
Okay.
But you can use.
Okay, so I'm gonna fate point that shit.
Yeah.
Why? Fucking why?
Why?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna. I have 3 left. I'm just gonna fucking fate point that shit again.
No, you can't. You can only reroll once. But it's not the end of the world. You're knocked prone, but you're not unconscious. So you're just temporarily knocked prone. You can get up next turn. Thrill, it is your turn.
I get up.
You get up. Do you have leap up?
I don't have leap up, no.
Oof. What do you do?
Well, I'm prone right now. However, where is Plague Beggar right here? Yes, the one that knocked me down.
Well, this is the one that knocked you down.
Okay, let me measure. I would have had pity on you if you went to this unwillingly. And you just see me pull from my holster my plasma pistol, just aim at it.
Awesome.
This
you get another inspiration point. As the creature does not dodge and the shield does not work either. I'm guessing you shoot semi-auto?
Yep.
Yeah, do you get up before you shoot, or do you just stay down and shoot?
I don't have leap up, so I'm just gonna fire from where I am.
You can.
And then I'm gonna
You
fire
can use a half
once
turn
more
to get up
because
and another half turn to shoot him, so you can get up and shoot.
Okay, then I'm gonna do so.
Right.
And then I can fire it again. And this time I get a plus 20 because I
Are you dual
have
wielding?
double tap and I get a plus 20. Yes.
Okay.
Well, if I fire it twice at the same creature, I get plus 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Really?
No, what did you say? I didn't hear the last
How
part.
have I hit the bastard the first time?
Do you have dual wielding in all the talents?
Yes, I have.
Okay, then you just don't get any
Let's see
penalties.
here.
So you roll normal as you
Oh.
would otherwise.
Well, I don't get penalties, but I have double tap, and that gives me plus 20 if I fire again at the same target with. If I fired at the same. Yeah, a second range attack against the same target gives me a plus 20 bonus if I scored 1 or more degrees of success.
Go for it.
Well, that's what I did, but I missed.
Damage.
Second hit. Yeah, but however, I'm going to use my where is it? My weapon tech to enhance that hit, so it gets a plus pen and damage bonus equal to my intelligence bonus, and I have an intelligence of 59, so it gets a plus 5 pen and damage.
Yeah.
So 1.
Ooh, that's a Righteous Fury. That's a Righteous Fury.
Get fucked.
Sick. 21. It's very good. Righteous Fury means you roll a d5. So you always see Ether Sarge for the first time, draw his plasma pistols, unloading on this monstrosity.
Oh, 3.
3. Okay.
Die, you filth!
The
You should be
creature.
ashamed of making me witness your disgusting misdeeds, you bastard.
Where do you hit? To what location? On the Righteous Fury.
I'm shooting for the chest. I want to
Oh, do you
reduce
have,
this thing to nothing more than a pool of goo.
Can you do a cold shot with a half action?
Yeah, exactly.
If not, then you hit to the left leg.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna say left leg. I think it's left leg. Yeah. A solid blow to the leg sends currents of agony coursing through the target. The target is and is knocked prone. Beautiful. This guy will be down. It is also pretty decent damage. Well done. The Plague Bearer is going to keep walking towards you. Everybody do a willpower test. Hold on.
Am I affected since I
Nope.
kind of left?
You're not affected.
Thank goodness.
Yep.
I don't need spooky dreams again.
Everybody except Arlene. Take a willpower.
Okay, rerolling that.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Ah, -2.
How about you, Ethersage?
I got a -4 degrees of failure. Which is why I was making such a meal out of.
Ethersage, you take 3 insanity points and 3 corruption points. The same thing keeps happening. You're just drowned in this miasma of horrible nightmares. The same thing happens to you, Franz.
3 and 3, yeah.
3. This is starting to chair on your mind now, Ether. You also gain 1 fatigue. Your vision is obscured intermittently by these horrific visions. They only take, in real time, you become conscious again immediately and leave off where you blacked out. So it's as if no time has passed, but to you it feels like a lifetime. And you keep seeing these horrific visions. Zeta, should I count you as out of the battle?
According to what you said about the whole madness thing, I'm supposed to like do something to get out of the madness, like a willpower save or something.
You've already snapped out of it. You're hiding behind a wall. You're safe. Yeah, you're good to go.
All right, I'm just gonna pull Doggo close to me and just like kind of talk my feelings out. Get that little therapy.
All right. One-on-one therapy. Arlene, what do you do? Arlene.
Oh, they're muted.
Lakris.
I
there
forgot
we
to tell you. How's the robed guy looking? The one that I blasted.
Who?
The robed individual.
You need to ping him, so I know who you're talking about.
You described him at the start of the battle. I'm not sure which one he is.
The first one who stepped out of the shadows, I'm pretty sure it's him.
Yeah, this one. How is he looking after taking the blast?
He's a bloody mess. He's almost dead. He's just... No, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Does the creature react anyway to because the...
No, it does not.
Okay. She's gonna turn to the plague bearer that has been trying to that she feels he's doing something filthy to her comrades. She's gonna yell at him, "Filthy thing! Why don't you just die?" And
Dodge or
another
riposte?
sphere of... What?
What will it be?
Another sphere of fire grows around him, centered upon him.
Okay, forceful activates, unfortunately. As the fire grows, you just see this purple orb around the creature.
She snarls as she sees purple through the fire.
Awesome. Now, Rickard. Let's see if I keep missing. Rolling.
Oh, if you haven't rolled, can I move still?
Oh. Rickard, the thing goes wild. It just starts clawing and heading again and again. You can dodge.
Success with 4 additional.
Ooh, nice. You will dodge the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. And then he will do a second attack. Do you want to dodge again?
Yes.
Okay.
Success with 1 additional.
He only has 1 hit on the second attack, so you dodge that too. You're really getting lucky on this one. So yeah, you take no damage.
I think you should pick on someone else.
This plague bearer is dead. Francis, your turn.
Okay, so Franz, drops his plasma pistol, whips round the hotshot lasgun, and opens fire on this plague bearer here. Oh, hold on. Why is that not pinging? The one, this one. Sorry, bear with me. Don't know why that's not pinging. The one off to my left-hand side.
Yep, this one.
Yep, and he hits him with where are we? He hits him with 4 additional degrees of success, and hits him 3 times with damage 11, damage 12, and damage 14. Righteous Fury, all in the chest.
Righteous Fury is only on the first attack, unfortunately.
Right. Well. So, 11, 12, and 14 pen slapping.
Very nice. He's going to dodge. Not all of your attacks, but he's going to dodge some of it. And he is severely wounded as he takes a hit to the body, and then another one to the body, and then a third one to the left arm. And you see him just jolt back and grit his teeth in pain. The plague bearer, writhing in agony. One of his brethren will step in to help. Rikat, do a
Yes.
do a willpower test. Something is trying to control your mind.
You know, this always goes well for me. Success with 3 additional.
Never mind, I roll Psychic Phenomenon. I roll for terrible, terrible things. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Wait.
And I roll it in the worst possible way you can imagine.
Which one is causing them? Is he within 60 meters of me? I don't remember the range. Was it 60 or 6?
What?
I can
Oh my
adjust
goodness.
phenomenon results.
I roll a peril of the warp. Oof.
Can I? Is changing it by 6 gonna change that?
No. I'm way far away, dude. It's Perils of the Warp is 75 or higher, and I'm at 99.
Go!
There's no turning back now,
one
boys.
step from annihilation.
We're going into the Twilight Zone.
I hope he just gets sucked into the warp with that.
Yeah, that would be the best case
I
scenario.
just hope that grandfather Nurgle just like gets slapped in the ass. Corn comes
my
in and is like,
God.
nah, my turn.
Oh my god. What?
Does it happen?
No.
Corn? Do we get the death music?
Grand Incursion.
Oh.
A great and terrible warp entity takes an interest in the Psyker's flesh. Putrefissex, Herald of Nurgle. A powerful daemon. instantly makes an opposed very high willpower test. If the daemon wins, okay, let's see.
Did you say the Harbinger of Nurgle?
Yeah.
It's
The
nice
daemon
knowing you all.
wins. The daemon wins. The daemon wins.
Oh no.
It possesses the Psyker's body for 1 hour per degree of success. So 3 hours. The Psyker gains one. Well, that doesn't matter anymore.
I'm not gonna last 3 minutes.
If he dies while possessed, the daemon physically manifests for the remainder of the effect's duration. If the Psyker. Oh my god. Not good. You will see the thing over here just twist, and a daemon will just suddenly erupt from his body. The clothes fall off, the creature around his neck just fall off lifeless, and another daemon spawns in the room. At this point you can see the plague bearers for the first time visibly distraught. The servitors too start just running away. I'm not gonna read your turns anymore. Yes. Pay attention.
Ether. Triel.
I'm just looking at what's happening and just out loud. Well, I'm very glad they got away from us. Oh, yes, you bastard. As I look back at the plague bearer, I won't deal with you before turning to more pertinent issues. And I fire my plasma pistol once more at him.
Rolling one.
Fuck. Well, I already fired at him once, so fire at him again. Well, damn. Anyways, on to more pertinent issues. As I just look back at the demon that just clawed its way out of our warband psyker body.
Not ours.
It was one of the plague bearers.
Oh,
Which one?
shit, never mind. Yeah, which...
Which one did?
Oh, is it the one with the red dot on it?
The plague bearer is going to immediately just gasp for air. And you can see it start running away. He's going to flee.
Excitable fellow now, isn't he?
The manifestation is going to charge you, Arlene. You see just unnaturally fast jolt through the room, hovering above the above ground. Dodge.
Him?
I'm begging you to dodge.
Oh no.
Don't get hit by this thing. Trust me. Okay, you will just see like wild movements as it flails through your flesh, just clawing at your arms, your shoulders. You instinctively just repel backwards using all your psychic power. It will attack again.
Oh no.
It's like clawing at your legs, your arms. Can you dodge?
I'm gonna try. But the first dodge was graceful. Like she knew what's going on. The second
Lucky.
was a
Arlene,
wild
it's your turn.
ramp. But it was a successful one, and she's going to startled by the thing's sudden advance upon her, she jerks back and, without second thought, she's gonna just blast it almost instinctively at this point. Oh, and nothing happens. Seems to be too startled by this thing. There's a smell of smoke, a small puff, but that's it.
Regard. I'm attacking you. Manifestation starts biting and clawing at your chest.
Okay.
Wait, it turn again?
It's the other one. There are two now.
Odds with 5 success.
Oh,
Yeah, there are two.
That's a
5 success?
successful dodge with
Wow.
5 additional.
Nice. Yeah, it has flesh hooks that will erupt from its neck. You just see these two things just sticking out. Suddenly a bunch of gore and red greenish liquid runs down its chest, and the two things will try to hook it to you. Do another dodge.
Success with 7 additional.
Wow. Lucky. Yeah, it will not hit you.
Okay. I'm not really stuck where I am.
Go ahead.
With that, Rickard is going to see if he can actually put some distance between this and this creature. And he's going to try to disengage.
You can disengage, but you can only move your half action. Because you only have half action.
Mm-hmm.
But
Which
you can
I
still
believe
disengage.
is 3 turns until. And that would be. There's no real point in doing that. Sorry.
No, sorry, you actually can't use a full action at all. You can only use half action.
Yeah, I know. Screw it. He's going to take a what he called a pot shot at the last remaining plague bearer. So he's going to use his hot shot las cannon and over the micro bead. He is going to actually sort of speak to everyone in the room and just say, guys, I think it's time to get out of here. I'm binned. So
I need
if
to
I
kill
were
them.
you, I would
Focus.
make best part to get out of here.
Focus fire upon it. Kill it.
Oh,
And
there are
he
3 of us. Quickly,
he
continue
hits
maintaining
the
fire.
hits the plague bearer with 1 degree of success.
Noted. Roll damage. No dodge, no shield. Ooh,
Damage 10, pen 4.
not bad.
Oh no, hold on. Sorry, my mistake. Wrong one. Sorry. It's damage 11, pen 7.
Is it the
And it
wounded one?
is to the chest.
That's gonna do it. The plague bearer gets hit in the chest. You see it just fall back, cloak bloodied and reddened. It will fall into its a pool of its own blood. Thrill, it is your turn.
Well, you're an awfully big one, as I pull out my splint pistol. This only makes it easier to hit you. I will fire with my splinter pistol.
Awesome.
As I walk up behind Richard and the manifestation. Give me a second here. Here, hitting this one.
You can only move a half action before shooting. So a half move.
So let's so let's do short range. Auto. Oh, I hit. Fantastic. Okay. Damage roll. 1, 2, 3. I hit 3 times, and I will fire it. I see you enjoy that. Have some more.
Nice. What is a splinter pistol shoot?
It splinters. You asking like
Wonderful.
damage type or?
The thing will be hit 3 times. You see the creature ricocheting, reacting to the attack. It does not seem to affect it in any way whatsoever.
Plasma worked on it before.
Zeta, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to start walking back over. And I now see this thing, right?
Yeah, it's a servitor. It's just standing there confused, sort of without any real agency. It's just looking down at the ground.
Okay, I yell at it in Mechanicus or techno slang. Well, get your ass up. Start shooting.
Nice. Do a lingua test, techno test. I'm gonna give you a minus 10 for your familiarity with Emed-Useli code. You're trying to activate it, basically.
1 degree of success.
I can't believe you call it Mechanicus slang. You say whatever you need to say to make the thing believe that you're its master. It will immediately pull out a las gun and just start blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Exactly. In the direction of the horrible thing.
Good, that thing spooked me. I didn't like it.
Let's say that the servitor moves on your turn from now on.
Alright, that's all I can do right now.
Awesome. Manifestation will attack you again, Arlene.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Actually, I'm gonna do a grapple test with you. No, I'm not. Okay, it's going to... yeah, it's just looking into you at this moment and then rending claws. Okay. Attacking again. Attacking.
Twice?
Yeah.
Alright, right. Second dodge. Scramble. No! The field activate.
Do you want to reroll?
I don't have any fate points left. They come back next session. They're in the next session.
Oh,
the field
no.
activates.
The field activates?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, the thing will claw at your shield and you just see you do not want to get hit by this thing. It's like 100 rending claws just scratching at this thing. When the shield finally lets go, it just jolts through it straight at your face. It's your turn.
Suddenly startled and unnerved, she curses about the heretics. Pathetic weak ones couldn't even control this. Control their back. And again she fails. Spells to activate her power.
Regard. It keeps attacking you.
I feel this is personal.
Same thing. Biting, clawing,
Mm-hmm.
all the good stuff.
Come on, submit.
Oh my
Success
God.
with 5 additional.
Yeah, you dodge all the attacks. Claws, bites. And then it attacks again. Oh my god. Okay, you need a high roll to dodge all of these. It gets 7 additional attacks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Success with 4 additional.
No bueno. You dodge 4 attacks, but 2 go through. Two of the attacks go through, and it's going to attack with its rending claws at your right leg. Right leg. The first attack is its claw. As it's done scratching at your chest, it will look down on one of the claws, sort of with an underhand grasp. You suddenly feel these cold nails dig into your flesh. Your whole leg goes numb, and you look up at it, and it has a maniacal grin. You take 16 rending. Hold on. 22 rending damage to your right leg.
Head.
The creature will rip into your leg. With a meaty chop, the leg comes away at the hip. The target pitches to the ground, howling in agony before dying. The tide of blood is so intense that for the remainder of the encounter, any character who tries to run or charge within 6 meters of the corpse must make an agility test or be knocked prone. Ricard is
And
dead.
with his dying breath, he comes across the intercom and says, after the screaming stops, and you can actually hear the strength slowly fade from him. Well, the only words you can actually make out is, "The one or the fat." And that's it. Well, I was thinking I might, but then on the other hand, of course I'm going to do that.
I mean, if you're committed to dying,
Can
that's fine.
Are we allowed to use our fate points for each other, or? If so, I would like to burn one to essentially pull him clear before he gets it chopped off and he gets killed.
I think it's already done.
What happens, Ricard?
Well, I mean, you can't really use a fate point. What he called after the, what he called it, his leg's gone.
And in that case,
I think that's
Chameleon cloaked. Can I not
So you
use
don't
my
want to burn a fate
Chameleon
point to
cloak
stay alive?
Essentially splint him.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
burning the fate point to stay alive. But what he called
Okay, that's what I was
in
asking.
regards to the using it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Three,
I've
go.
already burnt it.
I am going to try and save him. Oh wait, he's dead. No. Alright. You filthy bastard. And I will shoot the manifestation that killed him with my plasma pistol.
Dodge with 3 degrees success.
He dodged, or?
Alright. Zeta Beta, what do you do?
Yeah, I just let's see here. It's right there. Park point. Let's go. Okay, long enough. All right, I'm gonna start shooting from where I am. Right at the creature. What's up? Whatever. This thing right here. I'm gonna start shooting at it. Whoops, didn't mean to do standard. Meant to do burst.
I'm gonna say the servitor also fires at full auto.
Yep, and that's 7 degrees of success. I do 8 pen.
You will see the creature contorting in pain. So its hand gets hit, but it doesn't really react more than that. Servitor will miss.
The servitor is doing its best.
Manifestation is going to rip into your flesh, Arlene.
No.
Five additional hits. You dodge all of them. Keeps clawing at your arms, your legs. You move back using your mind and it will attack again.
I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, you're doing like Matrix bends right now. Getting away from it.
Oh no, so close. And the field saves me again.
Ooh, lucky. The thing is gonna finally, with a gleeful smile, step up to you and is trying to go for your neck, clawing at them, and just as it hits, your shield activates. Arlene.
Finally. Arlene finally finding her composure after her frantic attempts at dodging. This time she resigns herself to the attack, seemingly not caring that it hits, and the shield trust saves her again. She extends her hand between the things, the wings, and a short, bright burst of light appears between them, and 28 damage with pen.
Awesome. The creature finally takes damage. You can see it twisting in pain and shock. And then it will look in your direction.
Isn't it already looking at me?
Huh?
The thing. Wasn't it like looking at me while it was attacking me?
Manifestation is going to hide over it, the dead body of Ricard, and attack you with her. Its claws come out and will attack your left arm.
I'm going to dodge it.
It has 2 hits. Nice. You dodge both of them. It will then attack again. Going for your left leg. No, right leg. Do you have step aside? Yeah, I remember. You
Yes.
having that.
Wait,
You
no,
can dodge
not,
again.
Not this one.
You
Oh, wait,
dodge
no,
again.
yeah, this one does have step aside.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice. It attacks again, trying to claw at your chest. You manage to push it off and pull back, but it's like desperately grasping your hands, your chest, trying to grab a hold of anything.
I'm going to plug away with it with my plasma pistol. Let's see. So 17 and 13.
As the plasma
I
bolts
mean,
hit
17 and 12.
the creature, you can see it. The bolts sort of fly through it, and then the energy sort of regathers inside of it, and nothing happens. Zeta Beta.
I'm gonna shoot
Hate
this
to
thing
kill
again.
you, filth!
You get an inspiration point. What do you do, Zeta?
I'm gonna shoot that thing without aiming.
Awesome. There are two of
burst
them, by
fire.
the way. So you need to say top or bottom.
I'll take top.
Okay.
Ooh, missed. Okay, I'm gonna fire again.
Servitor
Burst
shoots,
fire again.
and Servitor's gonna miss.
Oh, I hit, so that's a burst.
Nice.
Okay, do 10 on the first one, 10 on the third one, and a 5 on the second. All 10.
They don't seem to be doing any damage. You hit it again and again, and it just goes straight through it. The creature will attack you again, Arlene.
Mm-hmm.
This time to the head. Nice. It had 4 hits and you dodge all of them. Again.
Ooh.
Another head attack.
Again, so close.
You can't gift fate points, but you can gift inspiration points. If anyone has inspiration, they can give it to Arlene so she can reroll.
I give Arlene my inspiration point.
Oh, thanks. My
Oh my god. Oh, that's so lucky. Because that would have been GG. Arlene.
Okay.
For the Emperor's sake, Psyker! Get on with it! I know you're better than this!
Inspiration points.
I will. And like there's panic obvious in her voice, but she seems to be in control of her powers again, and again a blast shoots out of her arm into the thing.
Nice. Yeah, the creature will get hit, and real damage. You can see some of the black smoke sort of filtering through the ground and disappearing. And it has a few holes in its chest now. The creature will attack you again. That's gonna be an attack to the head. It rolls a natural 100, so I'm gonna say you don't have to use your dodge on that. It has a momentary sort of lapse of existence as it flickers in and out of the warp, and you just look at it, this twisted, tortured soul. It is just twisting around, clawing at its own head. It seems to be just holding its chest to try to rip something out of its chest, almost as if the person that is manifested, the person that is possessed underneath this shape is trying to get rid of it. The person itself is fighting back against the daemon, but the daemon regains control and will attack you again with 4 hits. This is against Aether.
I will die.
We call out the results.
You fight one of the Emperor's own rogue lords, filthy daemon. Do not think your task will be so easily achieved.
What was the result? Ether Sage. We always say the results that we get verbally.
Oh, 5 degrees of success.
Because I'm looking at many other screens. Awesome. That's gonna be a full round of misses. Your turn.
And then you just see me as I kind of look back and forth. I'm going to... Can I do an awareness test to kind of figure out if one weapon will be more effective against a particular manifestation?
Another campaign rule: we never ask any questions, and we never ask about what to roll. Instead, act out what your character would be doing, and then if it's something that needs a roll, I will let you know.
Okay. I'm going to fire at the manifestation, attacking Arlene with my plasma pistol, and at the manifestation attacking me with my splinter pistol, since the weapon that I used on either one before didn't seem to work. So the one at Arlene... Fire. Range. I hit it. It takes 35 damage. Then I fire at the one trying to get at me.
Ooh.
I see it.
I hit it.
Degrees. Awesome.
18 damage.
Yeah, it's each individual damage, so it's... Let's see. Oh, it's been a bit of a the dark Eldar. Use the right now. They are usually it's been a bit use the same ammunition fire mechanisms. Alright. Crystals are there for most frequently toxins. Added effect, okay. Yeah, so there's nothing more to it than that. It has the toxic effect. It needs to deal damage to get the effect. And it does not deal damage. The splinter pistol will go into it, and you'll see the creature sort of absorb the splinters. Zerubbabel.
Alright, he's gonna fire at bottom creature. Without aiming, so burst fire again.
Ooh, the servitor is gonna hit.
Good for him.
This is a hit to the...
I almost righteous fury that one.
Let's see. Who are you shooting at? It's gonna shoot at the same person that you're doing.
Oh, I said the bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the bottom too. And great hits, to be honest. Unfortunately, it's not gonna do any damage.
I'm gonna try again. I did the same one. Bottom. I hit. Righteous Fury.
Ooh. Nice.
Another Righteous Fury!
Nope, it is only on the first hit, unfortunately. You only get a Righteous Fury on the first hit.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. 90. Okay, great hits. And let's roll Righteous Fury. Roll a d5.
Oh.
2.
2. And where do you hit?
Let's see. I guess the head.
Ooh. The blast of energy dazzles the target. He's blinded for 1 round. And fortunately, he has a natural perception and unnatural senses. And he will, or she, doesn't really matter, will attack you, Harleen. You dodge all of the attacks, and it's very fortunate that you did, because it was 6 attacks. Again.
Ooh.
4 hits. Oh.
Nope.
Not good, not good, not good.
The shield fails.
Oof, oof,
Ooh.
oof, oof, oof. This is gonna hit you in the... One moment, let me make sure I get this right.
It probably one-shots it.
Probably, to be perfectly honest. Right leg, right leg.
Right leg.
Yes.
Okay.
So right leg with a claw. And the claw will deal 26 rending damage.
26 rending.
Yeah.
Is there any penetration?
5.
5 penetration. 26. I'm at -5.
Ooh, nice. -5 rending to the leg. In a spray of blood, the target's leg is deeply slashed, exposing bone, sinew, and muscle. The target suffers blood loss. She must make a toughness test. On fail, reduce the agility by 1.
Toughness test. Success.
You do not lose agility.
Oh. She cries out in pain as blood gushes out of her leg. And I'm just try and blast the thing again.
And then you take another 22 rending damage to the same leg.
Okay. Well, I guess that's minus a lot HP.
The leg is chopped off in a fountain of blood. You just begin spraying blood everywhere, falling on your butt. You grab your stump, and it is just, as you pull it up, it just sprays this fountain of blood up in the air. Again, running. Needs to do an agility test.
And I guess I burn a fate point?
Yep. You are dead. The other manifestation will attack you, Ethan. That is actually going to be it's going to be a singular attack. Oh my god, a nat 1. Okay.
I got 8 degrees of success on a dodge.
That's insane. So a nat 1, I'm gonna say you dodge the remainder of your turn. So you dodge all of the attacks that it has for you.
Okay, I drop my plasma pistol and using quick draw, pull out my hand cannon and fire it at its face.
Yes. Semi-auto? No, it only has signature.
Semi-auto. Well, I mean, standard.
Yeah.
In the face.
Oh, it is a hit. I think I would recommend running away. You of course play your character.
Well, after I fire it, I start running away.
Okay.
Rendezvous with Zeta Beta. And I run in his direction. Run is 30 meters. So
you only have a half action. So you can only move
okay.
half move.
I will at least move away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So only move.
Is that better?
How many
What do you do?
meters away?
I'm going to continue firing at the bottom one.
10 meters away.
This time I'll do a half aim because that's going to be my last batch of shots right there.
Oh, servitor hits.
Good for him. I wonder what kind of criminal he was before that.
Minimum damage.
Yep.
Nice. So yeah,
That's
the
all I
creature
do.
is
I
the creature is slightly annoyed.
Yep. I told the servitor to continue firing. Oh, servitor, continue firing and cover our retreat.
You got it. It will slowly move forward. And fire. The creature will run after you, Ether Surge. And it will attack you. Would you like to dodge?
I would, and I have one degree of success.
Unfortunately, it has 7 attacks.
In that case, I am going to step aside and dodge once more.
You can you can re-roll the same dodge, basically using either a fate point or an inspiration point. Up to you.
I don't have an inspiration, but I do have a fate point, so I'm going to
Awesome.
fate point to dodge.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Oh boy! 2 nat ones in a row. That's insane. This is some fate or something. So the rule is
Proud Emperor, yes, watches over me.
awesome. Awesome. You get an inspiration point and you will dodge everything for the remainder of your round, as we agreed last turn. And it is your turn again. You have
And
both
I'm
demons
going
following
to
you.
charge out of there.
What is your run speed?
Or, I mean, I'm going to run 30 meters.
Question. This is going to affect the rest of this operation. Would you call the Sisters of Battle? Yes or no? Did you call upon the Sisters of
I'm going
Battle?
to say yes, because this station is clearly infested with demons.
Sisters of Battle, okay. Did you call on Team A?
This place is a lost cause.
Did you call on the bomb team to rendezvous with you, or do you want them to stay where you left them? If you remember last session.
Bomb team?
Last session you had 2 other acolytes who you left in the trade station with a bomb. They were gonna wait for you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have them just set the bomb off because I have a locator implant my character, so I can always call in and drop ship from my vessel. It says Lord Shizo. Delta
Do you want-
pattern magenta.
Do you want them to rendezvous with you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you call for backup, essentially. And you would have probably done that at the start of the turn, at the start of the combat. Alright, what's your run speed, Ether?
30.
30. Fair enough.
Oh shit.
Creature is gonna keep running after you.
Or
Zeta Beta, what's your run speed again?
88.
88?
I think so.
What? Do you have... So it's sprint is the talent, right?
Yeah, but I also have cybernetic legs. But I did,
Oh,
like,
okay.
spread.
Yeah, that's a big
Yep.
one. Do you have the talent called sprint, Ether?
I do not.
Okay. You're limited to Ether Sage's speed. And your speed, Ether, is 22?
30.
30. Which means you're gonna be chased by these demons indefinitely. So what happens now is that you run out, but they keep following you, and they keep following you, and they keep following you. You pass a corner, you look back, they're still there.
Is it alright if I drop
Didn't
a
he
grenade
have
on
the
them?
servitor covering our escape?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
the
did.
servitor will absolutely stand there and be... I'm gonna say he's gonna occupy one of them. For long enough. And then it will seek an escape. The other daemon will keep following you, however. Where do you run to? So you're running through the corridors now. Back out to the maintenance tunnels from which you came. And that's, I think, where we can continue. So,
I'm gonna toss a grenade right at its stupid face.
let's first go back here.
My throwing distance is about 12 meters. I got decent arm.
Alright guys, we are out of that room. And you're currently running through a corridor. Still in the laboratory area. If I can find the image.
Almost got Righteous Fury again.
Nice. Let's see. I need to find this image. There it is. Okay. The creature is following you.
I'm gonna use my tech skill to see if there's something that I can smack with my shock maul that could cause some sort of fun little malfunction to see if it can slow it down.
Alright,
Excellent.
13 damage.
So you keep the situation is this: you keep running through room after room, like pressing all the buttons you can, pulling levers, shooting like over your shoulder. You keep dropping items on it, and this is like a nightmare horror movie, basically. It's like Jason. He just keeps running and running and running at you. You keep running away. Every time you stop and push something on it or something, you stop it just long enough to keep running.
I'm hoping the blast actually like knocks a bunch of things on top of it.
And Ether, you wanted to try something.
Yes, I want to use a tech use check to see if there's something I can smack with my shock maul, or something I could activate or turn on, turn off to see if I can possibly cause some sort of function within the various laboratories that would smack the shade in the face and either stop it or outright kill it.
Awesome.
Can I
As
assist?
you run out the door,
Yes, you can.
I want you to do a knowledge test, common lore tech. Minus. Actually, you get a plus 10 for this one. Common lore tech plus 10. Ether.
So 2 degrees of success then, since I
Sick.
got 1 degree of success. with the tech
You
use check.
spot basically an emergency panel that if you were able to hit it just as you're running through the door, you could perhaps jolt under the door and it would shut the door with a force field that would definitely stop the shade. So you would have to do a
The
sprint
Emperor's
towards the
wrinkled
door
balls.
and slide under it. Do you want to
I
attempt
smacked
it?
butt. Yes.
If you fail, you will be locked in with the shade.
Do you run this by me by
Check.
any chance?
Yes, I do.
Thank goodness. I'm gonna Zeta Bear like, oh, but don't get locked in, and he's gonna sprint past just past them, just go to the full 88.
Yeah. Because you got triple the movement speed. That's fair.
Yes.
I gotta step on again. I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you 2 actions before they arrive at the door. So you stop at the panel. What do you do? So there's a little electrical panel next to a security door that you can run through, and if you manage to close it right after Ether has reached it, then you will shut out the shade.
Okay.
What do you do?
We're gonna wait for Ether to pass in and as quickly as possible smack that button.
All right. Do a tech use test with plus 20.
I will assist him.
You cannot.
Close the damn door!
You have to sprint and slide under it.
Oh, almost got almost got registered.
Sick. Okay, Zeta Beta. You managed to walk in and time it so that Ether has just a split moment before the door closes and you have to slide under it. Ether Sarge, please do me a athletics test.
Ooh.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You skimmed it by the skin of your teeth right there.
You see me fold my hands over my chest in the sign of the Aquila. Blessed be the Emperor and his most
Door slams behind you.
Blessed be
You hear
his
this
divine
loud,
grace upon his faithful servants.
echoey sound. And through the door, you'll just hear. And then the shade slowly walks off.
Zeta Beta will look down at Trail and go, "That was quite clumsy of a slide of you."
Perhaps, my good Rustrat. I just look up at him, but the Emperor protects.
You haven't seen any guards down here. You suspect that a separate cult of these occultists are allowed to operate the laboratories.
This place reeks with dark technology.
Yes, I understood that little Novator to be invested in things anathema to the Imperium, but I never expected heretics to be involved as well.
Suddenly, after sitting there for quite a while and broadcasting to Team A, you will see Somakri Corpum and Hector run down the corridor. I'm gonna say you've moved a little bit further away into the maintenance tunnels, where it is pretty hard to find someone unless you have the coordinates. At first, you see Hector draw his gun before recognizing you, and he will run up to you. "About damn time I found you. What happened? Where is Arlene? Where is France?" And behind him, your tech priest looks over his shoulder down the corridor. "I knew something would go wrong. We have to extract now."
Two of the psychic creatures turned into something unknown.
Accidents are always prone to happen. Now,
Yes. The two others were eliminated by these creatures. Their fast and hunger for flesh.
we can deal with them. What of Arlene and France?
Eliminated,
happened?
like I said.
I just bowed my head in towards the tech priest. They live with the Emperor in his golden realm now. Blessed be their souls.
Hector will sort of push past you. Very well. We leave them behind. We call for the extraction team, the Sisters of Battle. We have a small skirmish and then we extract. Any questions?
Is there refueling? Is there rearmaments nearby?
They're Sisters of Battle. Of course they have rearmaments. What are you talking about?
I
just
believe
hold up
what my beloved Rustrat is trying to request is whether or not there's any areas we may resupply in, and that we expended a great deal of ordnance trying to take down those.
If you need ammunition, I have it. Plenty. Here. He will open up his backpack and he has several charge pack for a plasma rifle and a plasma pistol.
I'll take an additional one.
I'll take 2.
Yep. So Macri will look down at Dago. If only we were all as wise as you, my machine friend. He pats Dago on the head. I knew you would make it. Good dog.
Doggo would just wag his tail.
Play the recording. So Macri will hook up his MIU to Dago. What does he say?
What was that? I didn't. You kind of cut out.
Sumakri will try to play back the picked recording from Dago.
Oh, Dago will show off the creature for inside a tube, doing some strange thing, and then hear the metallic alarm come from. I almost called him Ripsaw, Zeta Beta, and you witness him just running away and trying to get the images out of his brain while having Doggo try to comfort him for a bit, and then finally reassessing himself and coming back into the fight and witnessing the two creatures.
You will just hear him get more and more excited. That's a demon host by the Emperor. This navigator house has fallen further than we thought. Why
Yes,
would they
even I
employ
was
demon
surprised.
hosts? What use could they have of them?
Well, as weapons, they are quite obviously very effective, are they not?
That
A
or
double-edged
they found-
sword, as we call it.
Indeed, a double-edged sword. It might as well be an entire blade without handle.
Hector picks up his backpack. Now what? What's the next step on your plan?
If anything, eliminate the threat. They cannot be left unchecked.
You're asking me to go in there and fight a demon host?
What
Are you
other choice do we
insane?
have? What other choice do we have? If those things are left unchecked, who knows what this house will do with all of them?
Do a charm test.
Ah. Sure.
Hector will just look over your shoulder at you, Thrill. Do you agree with this plan? We go in there and basically commit suicide.
I wholeheartedly disagree with such a suicidal plan of action. I look at the tech priest. We were dispatched to retrieve one of our lord's acquaintances, and as far as I can tell, that remains the mission objective. As soon as we have him retrieved, as well as any other fellow allies and co-conspirators, my vessel can come out from the moon shadow and blow this station back to the Emperor's realm.
Very well. What's next?
We continue searching these chambers until we find the prison where they're being held.
So Macquarie and Hector will just pack their bags and get ready. Well,
Pull up my data slate and look through the information that I pulled while undercover to see if there's any way that I can discover it through an awareness check of poring over the various maps and schematics.
discover what?
If there's a way to discover a way directly to the prison instead of some sort of common connected area like we just passed from with all the
Okay,
demon hosts.
so you look over your notes and you try to find a direct path. I want you to do a navigate surface test. You get a +10. Ooh. You do find a place around the laboratories. There is still a chance to save your friends, of course. Leaving them behind would mean that they are permanently dead. Right now they are just incapacitated, as they have burned fate points to stay alive. So both Arlene and Franz are technically alive, but they would have to be saved pretty soon to stay alive. You do find a place around the laboratory. It leads to the lower levels.
Zeybeta will put a hand on Trill's shoulder. Are we going to leave the others to this dark fate?
The Emperor protects Zeta.
The Emperor protects the soul, not their bodies.
What would you suggest? We run back into that charnel house, attempt to fight off beings that seemingly absorbed all of our attacks as if there was nothing?
Is there a covert
I look at
way we
Hector
can get
and
inside?
Summery. Would either of you happen to have anything greater than a plasma pistol? Because apparently they can soak up even Xenos technology.
Hector, this is a deep sigh. Why doesn't anyone but me bring damned weapons to these operations? Fine, I will give you my
You
reserve
just gotta
weapon.
see him flamboyantly pat his coat. Well, no one told me that we would be reporting for a full-scale war zone. I'm only having enough to cover myself in any other surprises concerning my undercover work.
As long as you can wield a thunder hammer, you might be of use. Take this. He unsheaths a thunder hammer and hands it to you. Well,
Do you even know how to use
Kind of
that?
tested me.
have you ever used one of these before?
Yeah. Never.
Do you know how to?
Unfortunately not. I pull my shock maul from my side. I know how to use this though.
Same thing.
It's both shocking.
Very well. I suppose then I do. I know how to use a thunder hammer.
Stats are posted in the chat. You have borrowed this from Hector.
The Emperor protects.
Alrighty.
The Omissary blesses us.
Hector pulls out his whatever his latest weapon is. I don't have his sheet open. Well,
But like I was going to say, Trail, is there a way we can covertly grab our fallen comrades?
I am trained in subterfuge. I also have this. He pulls out a chameleon cloak. I suppose I shall be the one to do it, since neither of you seem capable of anything.
You just see him drop the thunder hammer onto its head, and I pull out my cloak out, and as you can see, it kind of blends in. Well, excuse me if I'm to be expected to grab 2 wounded members of our team while there are approximately 3 demon hosts in that room. Bit much for one individual, don't you think, sir?
Too much for anyone. Fine, we go together. Zeta
Agreed.
Beta, Samakri, stay here.
Will do.
Well, what are you waiting for? Hector will start walking down the corridor.
After you.
As he turns the corner, he will turn on his stunner. And suddenly it is completely quiet around you, not a sound. And you will also see him use a device that cloaks your psychic signature. As you make your way through the maintenance tunnels, I want you to do a 1d10 for me, please.
I got it too.
Hector is climbing up on a ledge. As he reaches the top of it, you can see that he's sort of hanging from it, and he wants to jump down to an open hatch below. You can hear him talking to the microbead. This is the shortest way. Just follow me. He opens up the hatch, and you need to do a plus 30 acrobatics test to slide down. It's not a difficult move. You basically have to slide down the wall.
An inspiration point that. You roll that shit.
No. You begin tumbling down the side of the wall, and you just slide back down to the ground level. You can hear Hector sigh deeply. I should have known better than to take you on this damned operation. Alright, come back here, we'll find another way. Roll another d10.
I just look at him dead in the eye.
Well, last I checked, moving through soirees and gathering intelligence doesn't require much, shall we say, hands-on work when you're prancing about with very high-class nobility.
You just hear a deep sigh from Hector.
That's what I thought.
Alright.
What did you get? Ether.
Oh. Did we lose him?
Ether Sash.
Nope.
What did you get?
Oh, I got a -2.
A D10.
Oh, D10. I got 1.
There is a very slight ledge, a much easier climb. Basically an open window that is like you just have to step over it. Hector will hold your hand as you're about to step through the window. There you go, you can make it. Yes, good. Now take your other leg. Good. And leads you through the window. Roll another d10. You will now find yourself above the
Another 1.
laboratories. One level above. As you crouch through the ventilation system, you need to make a very simple jump over another ledge. Hector just effortlessly makes the leap, turns around. No, I'm afraid there is no other way around. You're going to have to jump. Can you do that, Ether? Do an acrobatics test, plus 40.
One degree of success.
As you jump over the ledge, he will grab your hands. Damn, you scared me. You almost fell again. What are those legs made of?
I did just... Not see this blast across my chest. I was just involved in very intensive combat with demon hosts. Pardon me if I'm feeling a bit off my game at the moment.
You're supposed to be
Sir.
trained for that sort of thing. You're supposed to be trained for this operation. You can hardly even jump.
Yes, well, excuse me if my training doesn't go so far as on-the-spot, intensive, last-minute changes to extensive plans I had because of your bumbling fools fumbling the entire operation in the first place by telling the local mad psyker our plans.
If you are suggesting that I am the one who disrupted your stupid plan, you are indeed mad. Now be quiet.
Not at all, sir. Merely the ones that were sent along to accomplish this operation.
I can read lips, but I am tired of looking at you. Follow me. Roll another d10.
Five.
You will be climbing across a narrow hanging catwalk. You have to move very quickly to avoid the quickly rotating picked cameras. So you're in a room at the top level and you're walking on these catwalks towards the room with your fallen comrades. There are 2 picked recorders slowly turning back and forth. Whenever
Signal
they turn,
jammer
they
should
change.
still be in play since I never turned it off.
Awesome. In order to not be heard, do a +10 athletics or acrobatics. You can choose. Actually, no, you have to climb across these narrow hanging catwalks. You can choose athletics +20 or strength +10. Your choice. Hector will choose strength and
Athletics
will
+20.
easily push his way up. There you go. Grab my hand. Come on.
Succeeded.
As your feet hit the wall, your boots will start scratching. You barely push your way up. Hector finally pulls you the last few meters. Come on, you can make it. As he pulls you up, he will grab your waist. Hold on. I'm afraid you must fall from here. You're so damn clumsy. We're almost there. He will get up and begin walking across the last catwalk. Roll another d10. Lower is easier. If,
1.
oh, nice. You will easily walk down the stairs as no one is looking into a dark corridor. As you reach the bottom, you will spot a last tripwire. You react with a quick jump to avoid triggering the alarm. Do an acrobatics test or athletics +10.
2 degrees of success.
Nice. Hector will jump over them and he barely makes it, and you pretty effortlessly just walk over the tripwires. I'm surprised you spotted them. Well done. We're almost there.
So to simply say that the husbands of many women I seduced for information had similar setups in their private apartments.
Hector gives a little snicker and looks back at you with a smile. He looks across the room. You see Arlene and Franz laying in the middle of the room, lifeless. There are 2 servitors in the room. There has been an alarm, and there is no one left here. you assume that Hector at least, that the Voxen shades have killed everyone. Hector will begin running over and will grab Arlene.
Before he moves out, I put my hand on his chest.
Wait.
I pull out my Auspex and check the screen for any additional contacts besides the servitors.
You see one of the shades standing in an adjacent room. He seems to be eating or dismembering one of the plague bearers. He's just ripping out
look at
guts
Hector
and
and
intestines.
I look at Hector and I just place my pointer against my lips. I just point at the shade.
Hector will nod. Slowly, he picks up Arlene on his shoulder, and he will leave the arm behind, the leg, and he begins.
I'm gonna grab France after tearing off a small piece of my noble robes and binding his leg.
Yep.
Before I grab him and pull him along with Hector.
Awesome. Since you now know the way back, I'm gonna say that slowly but surely you will make it there. Finally, you make it back to the corridor. After a few hours, Arlene and Franz will begin waking up. You're conscious, but you are at -9.
Once Zeta Beta sees him, he's going to get his Mechadendrite and start. First working with Arlene, just trying to like seal up any wounds and not.
As you wake up in the corridor, you can see Hector standing over you. Samakri is tinkering with the cogitator. Seems to be working on developing a schematic for the base. Hector will grab one of his day rations and sit down to eat. Well, looks like we have a handicapped party.
Not for long. If we can find a servitor that has some limbs, rip them off. I should be
I
able to
think
reattach
Thrill
them.
grabbed something back in the room. Didn't you bring one of those legs, Thrill?
You just kind of see his own little slight smirk. Like, yes, I did indeed, as our fellow acolytes have lost certain limbs of their own. You just kind of see me pull it out.
Samakri, I suggest that you donate your own leg. It is more important that Arlene can walk than you. Samakri will just look confused back and forth. It is the logical thing to do. You can see Samakri just look at you, Arlene. He is right. It is logical.
Zeta Beta will come over to Sankra, have his Mechadendrite and his Combi tool ready.
Very well. Samakri will sit down and present this cybernetic leg.
At that, Zeta Beta will go ahead and start removing it by chanting some Mars, some Martian and stuff. Just honoring the tech priest as he's removing a piece of him.
The leg severs at the hip, and with a thud, bam, lands on the catwalk. Yeah.
Arlene stares at what's happening in mute horror. Before she was looking away, trying to hide the fact that she was crying, but now she just stares shocked at what's happening.
At this point, Arlene should notice that there's a certain aroma in the air, and as she looks in the direction of its source, she sees a proffered lit low stick in Tril's hand offered to her.
So Macri will look at your direction, Arlene.
What is this?
You are so fortunate to be donated this leg.
But mine is gone.
It matters a great deal to me. More than your leg matters to you. You should be happy.
Oh God.
You'll be blessed by the Messiah.
I never wanted
Why is she ungrateful?
to.
She clings to the flesh.
No, I am grateful.
I'm gonna charm her to see if I can calm her down.
Need to take the leg. Do what?
5 degrees of success.
You don't need rolls in it.
Right as she's on the
Player
edge
characters, you
of
don't
falling
need to
into
roll
a
against player
panic,
characters.
Teal
Just
just
say what you want to say.
goes to a knee and just, Aline, yes, you have lost a leg, but it could be considerably worse. I take her hand, put the lit low stick in it. Celebrate the fact that we are still alive after facing 3 demon hosts, my dear. Trust me, we all nearly died to those bastards.
It's my failure. Should have been stronger. Should have been able to kill them.
I put my hand on the side of her face. No single individual can do everything. Even the Emperor had his sons. And imagine 20 of them. 20 sons for all of his work. And that was before he began battling the Four and their demons. Trust me, darling. You did magnificently today.
I'm going to inject Arlene with a sedative so she can sleep through my freaking cybernetic surgery. Just like nonchalant, they just
So
stab her
Macri
in the neck.
will try to stop you. She should be awake. She needs to witness the glory of this installation.
Back off. She has been through a terrible trauma, and she has not had her fleshy emotions removed from her like you have, rat. Leave her be.
So Macri just looks in your direction.
Really?
Looks back down at Arlene, and you can just hear him breathing.
As you wish, Magos. Arlene, would you appreciate the pain relievers that I bestow on?
Yeah. Yes, I would. Thank
Very
you.
well.
Trill.
But do me a favor. If you would honor the Mechanicus by witnessing the installation of your new leg. At that, I will give you the pain relievers, like 3 doses of it, to the point where you even like question your feeling on your face. As I begin to like remove bone, shredding off what I can of ripped flesh. As I go into the hip and start installing this leg, putting your nerves into the mechanical instruments. Eventually you feel...
Rio is sitting next to her, just letting her lean against him as the process is going on so that she doesn't fall over and something unfortunate occurs.
And...
A nervous draw of the eco stick.
I'm going to say that
she-
this operation is going to take a
upstairs.
while, and you
What?
find a room suitable for this sort of thing, a sterile room.
Right,
Gonna
you
be
do
smoking
that.
Leon, my
with
dad.
one hand,
It's
and
Leon.
her other hand is like clutching Aether's shoulder with like a deathly grip.
As I perform the surgery, I'm just going to like mechanical slang. This bitch is going to get a good leg. It's going to get pimped up.
She's getting
But to-
only the best.
You said it. To
I
everyone
want
else,
it
it's
back
just
if she dies.
all right. I'll give it back if her whole torso explodes.
So Macri and Zeta Beta exchange some Technolingua words.
The Macri.
Do me
sorry.
a Medicaid test. You get
But you
a minus 30 on this because of the difficulty of the location.
All right, be a minus 20 thanks to my Megadendrite, and I still succeed.
Sick. 4 degrees. It takes a while, Arlene, but you finally receive a cybernetic leg. With
Macri, I'm sorry you had to sacrifice your leg. I'm grateful. I know I don't look like it, but
There,
Thank you.
darling.
I have long training in walking on my feet and arms. I will be fine. You can see Somakri crawl down like a dog and will... his arms and legs are all best quality, and basically he can run as fast as you can run by crawling.
All right, so Zeta Bear is going to look over to Franz. He's going to like gingerly put Arlene on her feet immediately, kind of like give her a little push away as I pick up Franz and put him onto the table. Let's work on you now.
At which point you hear a and you know that it's a plasma pistol, and you feel it being pressed against your head. And Franz is just blankly staring about the room, going, "Who the fuck are you people?"
I just put after I lead Arlene to one of the nearby chairs. I just place my hand on his wrist. You are amongst friends.
Wait, he has amnesia. Franz, do you remember us? This is a medical
Again.
phenomenon. It is not rare.
Who are you people? The last thing I remember is my heart stopping.
Franz, you are a member of the Inquisition. You serve the Inquisitor.
Sounds vaguely
Look.
familiar from it.
He will
Time
begin
long
playing
ago.
back picked recordings of the battle in the room, the last moments before you died. He has stored the uplink from Dago.
That's impossible. That was thousands of years ago.
No.
Franz.
You just kind
It
of
was
see an
just
eyebrow
now.
raised.
I beg your pardon. Thousands of years ago.
Depends on the brains of others, Trail. Franz, do you remember anything of the Tyranids and our conversations?
Remember purple hue and laughter.
Yes,
Ian.
we remember the laughter. Your father.
No, something wrong.
So Macri will look at you, Zeta Beta, saying in Technolingua, hide the leg. Don't let him see the leg. He will panic.
I casually just take off my cloak and just toss it right over his legs and just kind of lean down as casual as I can onto the table with an elbow. And just
Good. Keep him warm. Don't take off the blanket, Franz. You need to stay warm now. An interesting medical phenomenon. What do we do?
It just hurts.
Franz, do you remember your wife?
No,
Do you
I
remember?
can't feel my arm.
Do you remember?
And you'll see
Katia?
what he called the pistol drop out of his hand and his left arm go numb.
Zeta is going to gently grab your hand, put it right on top of your chest, and pat it and goes, "Do you remember Cadia?
What's a kid here?
The planet, your home?"
No, it's just the purple hue and the laughter.
Yes.
And with that, his head's just going to fall back and he's going to be unconscious.
So Macro just looks at you, Silvera. He will make an excellent servitor.
Possibly. Or
Don't even think
So
about
Macri should feel the muzzle of a splinter pistol against the side of his head.
You will not condemn this brave soul to the limbo of servitude. He deserves
I
more
am in charge
feed into
of who
flesh.
turns into a servitor and not. I am a magos. Wholesale.
And I am a rogue trader. As far as I'm concerned, that trumps ranks. You leave that brave soul.
If his mind is gone, he is ours.
His mind is still there. It's merely been wiped.
I
Let the man carve a new tale.
Hector
Oh.
comes walking around the room. Well, he
I
better
will
start
determine
remembering
it.
soon. We shouldn't stay here too long.
I didn't put a new leg on him.
He holsters his splinter pistol.
So Macro will go back to working on his cogitator. Hector just leans back against
I just
the
look
wall
at
and
Zeta
lights a glow
Beta,
stick.
and I just kind of nod. Because France is the one that needs the arm. Just get on with it. Just kind of nods at him. As you were,
I'm
Scutari,
just gonna
believe we
gonna
have
take
an
off.
arm installation.
can't take too much from the Magos.
The magos looks up from the cogitator. Negative. I need my arms.
Theo, I cannot take the Magos' arms. It is highly illogical
We
to
not
go out.
retrieve an arm? I believe we did.
I
we
can.
not?
I can manipulate the utility mechadendrite I have into a primitive arm, but it will only be able to grasp things with a 2-digit appendage.
As far as I'm concerned, that's enough for Franz to hold a pistol. Which is exactly what we need right now.
Everybody's going to just stare at him for a second before looking at the Magos. She's going to walk up
Don't
to him.
look at him, Zeta. Look at me. Right now, Samakri is threatening the entire mission. We require as many hands as possible to complete our objective.
So Macro will look up.
As far as
Everything
I'm
you say is being
concerned,
recorded.
lobotomizing one of our finest
And will be
operatives
played back for the
would not
Inquisitor
serve
when
such
we
a
return.
purpose.
You will be judged harshly.
I just look at Samakri. And how will he judge you for attempting to lobotomize one of his prime agents?
That is my right.
The prime
We are
agent
all-
at this moment is compromised to a certain degree. Possibly could be
That-
repaired if we have the facilities, but we do not have them.
That is not your fort to determine. I will determine if his mind is sound or not. If I need to, I will delve into it myself. And if it isn't, I'll drag it back to sanity.
Hector
Now-
will puff one of his low sticks and this sounds like a good idea. Why didn't you do it sooner? Look into his mind. Is it all porridge?
In the meantime, while you look into the mind, Magus, could you remove my utility mechadendrite? I'll attempt to make a arm for Franz here.
So Macri looks up.
What now?
I need my mechadendrite, the utility, to be removed. The Inquisition demands that all occupants are to
The
be...
Samacri will switch over to Lingua Techna.
Is it logical?
Do a logic test. You get a -10.
Dog, of course this is logical. Look at him. He only got one arm. He needs another arm to freaking feed into somebody's mouth.
Very well.
Shutting down the cogitator, he'll walk over to you and with a simple cut will remove your device. He hands it to you.
I'll take it and go to Franz and start injecting him about another 3 pain relievers. I keep testing it with every stab just to see if he'll flinch. After the third one, he doesn't flinch at all. Start attaching the
Hector
mechadendrite.
looks down. You're going to make a new arm out of that? I would like to see this. Hector walks over. Do me
I do
a
not mind.
do me a armored a trade armorer test. Trade armor.
I only got Technomat. Infused knowledge.
The Technomat works.
Okay.
And you get a -30 on that.
Ooh,
Yeah, this is a difficult.
Homicide, be with me.
Ooh, baby, baby, baby. All right, Zeta Beta, describe in beautiful detail what kind of miraculous wonder thing you create right now.
You witness. The Skitari tech priest of a mix of mayhem just ripped the collarbone out for a point, clean it up, and fixed onto it with the end of the mechadendrite, where he'll go ahead and put in the nerves into the wiring and everything, and start putting everything back into his shoulder. From there, you see this odd-looking piece of mechadendrite coming out of his arm. And of course, he starts burning the flesh and cleaning it up around the wound, so that way it kind of forms with the mechadendrite. This music makes it sound like a commercial for Nine.
This is our thing, dude. Remember? This is our thing.
For
You gotta,
$19.99, you can get a Mechadendrite just locked into your
you
shoulder.
gotta go,
Call
go,
now.
go. There's more, right? How good is
There's
it? How
more.
beautiful? How good does this thing look?
It looks rather disgusting in the shoulder, but
Oh, come on. It's a not
but
one.
he just yeah, okay. It looks pretty good. It just looks kind of awkward that there's like a Mechadendrite sticking out of his shoulder.
Keep in mind, this is the best possible outcome that could ever happen out of this.
All right, it looks kind of like it belongs there. The Mechadendrite is placed right into where the joint where the bone meets, and it looks really nice. It looks natural.
Yeah. Any details? Anything you add to it? Any special dunks? I'm gonna say, and that one, this thing is a good quality arm. Like he can legit use it as a normal arm. You have performed a quasi-technical miracle.
Okay, if you're saying it that way, then I kind of like break the end piece where like the hand would be, and actually make an articulate like a good hand right there.
Yeah. It is a fully functional arm with every detail you can think of. Some added stuff too if you want. Hidden compartment. Is there something sticking out?
Yep, I'm going to just like put a hidden blade in that. Why not?
All right. Hidden blade. Anything else?
That hand kind of looks like. Have you ever seen Cyberpunk, like Johnny Silverhand?
No. Is it Edward Scissorhands? I hope it's not that. Because that would be bad. But okay.
Yes, where essentially it looks like a chromed up arm.
Yeah. So, Franz, you would wake up and you look down. Or it's up to you. What do you do?
So as Zeta Beta finishes, Grant comes to. He has obviously his new hand, and as he sort of moves it, all you hear is, and there's a look of confusion as he takes his other hand and touches his face, and you can actually sort of see that he's going, "Why can I not feel my face?" It is, and just a look of absolute confusion, and this time a little bit more recognition in his eyes to the people around him. He stumbles over their names as he's pointing each and every one out, but obviously he sort of gets them slightly wrong. And you can see him just sort of holding his head and says, "That thing was in my head. It stripped everything. I think it was feeding or trying to feed on it. I don't know. Where are we?"
You're gonna feel a strange tingling in your mind, and there's a blind woman staring at you, blank eyes, and you're gonna start seeing like flashes of things that happened to you before that she has seen, like from another perspective of yourself, from another perspective. What happened like during the battle, of what happened a few days before. Then Evelyn gets a little distracted, and you suddenly see flashes of your father, of him leading men against the Tyranids, of him fighting the Tyranids, and then it's back to you like flashes of going through the tunnels, being on a ship. disjointed memories flooding into your skull, mixing yourself and what was of yourself and what was of your father.
And you'll hear inside your own head, did this not happen to you?
What do you mean?
Because I seen you fight the same thing. I felt your pain. Same thing happened to you as happened to me. How come you're fine?
I don't know. Maybe I got lucky. Or maybe I was just not strong enough to delve into my mind. These things, they rarely exist in the real world, but for psychers, they're always lurking around. I can feel them circling, waiting for a weakness. For us, it is constant vigil to keep them out. And I like to think that I've gotten good at it.
Trust me, an old spacer like me, in all the years I've plied my trade across the width and breadth of the Imperium, you would be surprised how often such filth breaks onto my ship and how many, I gesture towards Ereline, how many of her kin assist me in ensuring such demons do not disrupt the operations of the Imperium.
Where did the harm come from? just gonna look by.
Hector will take a step forward. That operation was a damned work of art. Well done, Zeta. Hector takes a hand on his shoulder.
That thing is an abomination.
It looks kind of nice. And she looks at her own, like very functional, very like smooth moving, but very ugly and blocky looking. She looks at Richard's smoother one. She like was always envy.
Nice. You get an inspiration point.
Looks like I definitely got the better end of the deal.
I apologize, amigos. This was a memory of not my own, but of one of my donors.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Magus. It will not be forgotten. I am indebted to you.
Zeria's going to look right at the Magos, the actual Magos that's there, and wonder why is he getting like the debt and stuff.
Why is he what?
Why is Franz thinking the actual Magos that's there?
It's better that it installed your arm. I mean, it's an easy mistake to make. He was out during the operation. But the Zeta Beta, he did an amazing work.
I did what I can do.
My apologies. Anyway, I don't think we can stay around here all day. If memory serves, it's not the safest place.
Hector will pull out his chrono. He's right. If we have time, we can still make it. The Sisters of Battle should arrive in a few hours. We set off the bomb and we escape. It can still work.
Sorry, but do we not have someone to save? Or am I
Now
mistaken?
that have the sisters left the ship?
They're on the way. We only have a few hours.
Very well.
I say we best get to it.
Still, I have our objective.
So Makri will look back at the cogitator.
I have found a direct route to the prison cells. We should be able to make it.
Okay, let's get it done. I'll try not to slow you down.
Alright. As you pack up, that's where we can leave it. So we
Can someone
end in a safe
catch us
spot.
up?
Hmm?
Can someone patch us up? I mean, we're still
Yeah,
like
you need to heal up, guys.